Yeah, we're gonna start here in a few minutes. You'll notice that this is Thursday night. The opportunity to go my sister, hang out with her. So we're trying to get something hooked up here and ready to go. So here in a it's gonna work. Come on. May just have to wait. Upload is Wi-Fi, internet providers. Or maybe. Hey. Awesome. Of course, that aside for just a minute. Let me pop into. And give me a minute. Okay, are ready to rumble. There. Upload should finish here in a couple of minutes. Since everything is working, we're gonna start. Yeah, I guess it is about time to start. Okay, so this is Pete's Tech 10 show number 8. So we're getting there. 2 more shows, and we'll be 10. So that'll be awesome. Shows a little off the cuff, basically, just going with it. But because things have been crazy at work, I had something that was really kind of took a lot of my focus for a while, and I think so, but thankfully turned out all right. We're good. So it's just a process. Hopefully it'll get better now. But okay. So tonight we're gonna hit iRobot by thinking. I thought we were talking about doing tech on the cheap. iRobots. It's probably talking like $3, $400. Not cheap at all. But if you do some looking around, sometimes you can snag. When somebody's like, they're upgrading from an older model to a newer model, or there's some of them that are different in sizes and stuff based on what they want to do, and sometimes you're able to snag them when they're upgrading to like a bigger one or something. They need something to do more area. Um, and I mean that's what I've done. I mean, I picked up a Roomba off of Craigslist. I picked it up for $75, which compared to $300 or $400, that's pretty. I mean, and really for a vacuum cleaner, you're gonna pay, I think, 150 maybe. But so we're gonna do that. Um, but yeah, and that's why we got the sync camera set up, because we're gonna go mobile for a little bit. Because I was like, well, I could bring them in here and like hold them up, and kind of like show like show them to you in here. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to their environment, and then we can show you, do different things with it and show you how it actually works. So that'll be pretty cool. But so I think we've got, there's been some interesting things in the news recently regarding technology. Particularly, you see been some new laptops. All the news about Apple, and are they building a car? Aren't they? Just kind of fun stuff. Um, but yeah. Um, but kind of with something I've been dealing with at work, kind of thing, and really, I don't know. It's been kind of something that's been at the forefront of my mind. It's kind of like this idea of, like, we're talking about doing cool stuff with tech and saving, and but there's a line in there, especially for me, where, because there are, there's ways you can save, but kind of, illegally. It's like, I mean, and so I think we going into this, you kind of have to decide for yourself, where's that line going to be drawn? Um, and for us as Christians, I think we need to, I mean, we're called to live above reproach. But yeah, that's just something been on my mind. Thought I'd throw it in there in case it interested you. I think we're gonna hop out of the chair and go see some Roombas. So let me switch microphones. I will put myself in. Look it up. Okay. Let's see. Try to see how much battery life I have. Eh, we're probably going to plug this back in. Okay. Well, I'm going to mute myself over here, and then we'll be off. Oh. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh yeah. Was not planning on doing this. The battery is running low, so I'm just gonna have to bring the power supply and do this. Gotta find it. You see on the other camera if I walk away. Okay. Going to the first Roomba. Should go to yes. There is the Roomba. Roomba. So, look at this. Well, let's get to work. So this is the, it's a 230 is what I have. But yeah, so, and, it's a decent size. Probably just a little over a foot in diameter. Basically, usually when you buy this, you get, you said, all the parts. You get the vacuum cleaner, I got the charger, and then you'll get an invisible wall, which we'll look at that later. Um, I got one Scuba. But yeah, so it's on the top. You can see there we've got schedule, clock, day, hour, minute. What should I have? Clock. It is office. No, there's days. Hold down clock. And then you hold down, you press hour, minute, or day, so you can set it to what in this case. Zoom time. Percentage time. 6 hours. Okay. And still a half hour off. So yeah, so pretty simple is at the time. Just sort of past what time. Okay. And also it's definitely not Saturday. It will be Friday. That's how you set the time. That's important because when we go to scheduling, um, you're scheduling based on date and time. It's one of the cool things about this model is you can set it up. Uh, Basically, have as many times you want it to run, and you just tell it whatever time you want it to run. Just say, okay, this day at this time, run. That's really cool. It's nice because then you can just you don't have to worry about it. So it's like schedule. Right now we have no schedule. Um, again, you're just using that same holding on the schedule button and then pressing the hour minute. Set convenience. That's it. Okay. And 6. set it for essentially in the morning. That way, it just kind of runs while I'm asleep. I don't have to worry about it. I just kind of make. I generally want to make sure you pick up like things like cords and stuff that they could get caught on. But I'm just doing all that. I go to bed, go to bed, and I'll do this thing. Um, so yeah, so that's pretty much all the setup. Like, pretty simple. But you'll notice right here in the middle, you got three buttons here. If you press this button, dock, while it's like out and about, then you're basically just telling it go back to the dock and find it, and go back to the charger, which should also do minutes and doing this vacuum. So that's really nice. You can also press spot, just take it somewhere. I mean, you don't really need to, vacuum the whole area. You just need one spot. So you just press that, and then basically wherever it is, it'll just start a spiral pattern out from that. So yeah, and then if you just press the clean button, then it'll go off and do its clean. It'll just do it clean. So, but other than that, it's got this nice handle that kind of pops up here so you can carry it by. You'll notice right here, little thing sticking up here. That's how it communicates and figures out where the charger is, and then I'll line themselves up. So that's a Roomba. But yeah, got a kind of a front bumper here. It's sensors. See here, this has got wheels that are driving you. Kind of the front stabilization. Got contacts for charging it. And it's got sensors on the front, on the side. Oh look, actually, I think this is the 560. So, and then you got this up here. But yeah, this guy is basically he's looking as it's going around like the edge of a wall, spinning around, trying to grab that stuff that's up against the wall here. Since otherwise, because it's got the round edge, you're gonna have trouble. But I believe it's one of these sensors area that it has. There's a dirt sensor. So basically just sends there's a spot that's like really dirty. So if it's going along, finding spots where it's fairly dirty, then it'll stop and do a spiral pattern. But basically, as it's cleaning, it basically uses three different patterns. Follow, fall on the edge of a wall or object or whatever. Got across the room, just take a diagonal shot across the room, or it's got this spiral pattern. So basically that. And then you've got your two different things, brushes here, or once in a while you want. It's actually fairly easy. You just want to tab. And they just open it up. sure you kind of stick one side in, and the other side just. But yeah. So I mean, it's a little bit of maintenance. And this guy you probably want to replace every once in a while. Bristles here a little bit. Their sticks, but not super often. That's kind of that. The other part of it is on the back, pressing that button. No, can't. It's actually fairly full. But yeah, a little canister and generally there you go, dump that out. It's not too very good job of that. We may have extra that guy back in there. But yeah, pretty simple to just dump out and then just kind of slide it back in. Right. Yeah, so pretty simple. Okay. But I will show you this guy in action. You actually press and hold down on the dock button and I'll show you a demonstration. Hello and welcome to your Roomba orientation. When your robot I'll be helping you join Roomba get to know each other better. Because the more you learn about Roomba, the more time you'll save, and the more Roomba learns about you and your space, the cleaner your whole household. So how does Roomba keep your floor so clean? What does it mean about you? Here's the brushes. And a corner clean side brush. While Roomba is clean, with an array of advanced sensors and complex patterns of movement. Methodically clean your whole floor. The important thing to remember is to have a little patience with Roomba. Let it do its thing and don't guide it to spot. It may take a little longer than you pushing it upright around, but that's the beauty of Roomba. You aren't doing it. When Roomba finds a particularly dirty area, you'll just the right turn on. And Roomba will clean more thoroughly in that spot. Roomba's light touch button helps Roomba find its way around and under your furniture and lets it clean right up to the edge of the next wall. Pretty cool, huh? Well, that's pretty much all you need to know about Roomba. I think you and your robot will be fair to have it together. It may take a little longer than you clean a room, but remember, Roomba cleans but you don't have to. So yeah, that's the demo. Wait a minute. What is it? Why aren't you talking? Learning lessons. Okay. Talking now. Talking now. Testing. This is what oh, there we go. Well, why aren't you able to hear me? Testing 1, 2. Woohoo! Woohoo! Talking. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? How about now? What? Testing. Okay. Talking. Why? I don't know. We'll see how this turns out. Okay. I don't know. I don't know whether you're able to hear me at all. Hear all that. You probably heard the demo. I don't know if you saw everything else. I'm kind of learning with this whole mobile thing. But yeah, so we'll see how this turned out. I wasn't thinking, but that's the Roomba. Sorry if you weren't able to see it before. But I was showing you, you got the schedule button, and you hit through these to set it. Set the clock, which is important because if you don't set the clock properly, then the scheduling will be off. And then here's the handle. This is the it's where it holds all the dirt and stuff that it picks up. This is the sensor on the front that allows it to track back to the charging station, which yeah, just show you here. So here it's gonna go. It's like where, oh where, oh where is the charging station? Searching. It doesn't always take the most direct route, but it's always kind of interesting. Oops. It really doesn't take the direct route. Oh, there, it found it. Locked on. Coming in. Starting to wiggle back and forth to make sure it's got itself in the right place. Oh, so close! Didn't have itself lined up, I guess. Nope, see there? See, it's like, oh, nope, I'm off. Gotta pull back out. Zoning in, going in for the kill. See, it's wiggling back and forth there. Make sure it's in. Charge! And there, see, all the way back. Hopefully you're able to hear the demo. Hopefully it went through. Not exactly sure. Still learning this thing. But that is the Roomba. We're actually going to go across the room and see if I am able to fun dealing with. We're actually gonna have one light, and then we'll light. Pick this guy up, and we're gonna come over here, take a look at the Scuba. This one I'm not quite as familiar with, just because I don't have soap yet for it. To order it, some other stuff, and so I had to go to a different location, just waiting for it to show up. Well, I'm waiting for my family to come out and see me. But yeah, this is the Scuba. Now, the Roomba I picked up off Craigslist for $75. This guy, Scuba, they were actually upgrading. I wanted to upgrade it to a bigger one, for more square footage. This one I think they can cover about 300 square feet correctly. They wanted something a little bigger, so they were selling it. So I got this one for like, it was like $72. So again, compared to the 400 or 500, fairly cheap. But with this guy came this, which is the invisible wall. That's important to note. It is powered by two monstrous D batteries. So, but it's fairly smart, so it doesn't really use up a whole lot. Basically, what it does is you got a similar thing up here to what we saw on the Roomba on this charging station, where it sends out a signal. Basically, use the controls on the front to say how far, like basically, you're sticking it over an opening. In that case, the line where the carpet, the tile floor meet. You basically saying how far is the signal to go. Helps it. Oh, I actually think that this. So the signal sent out. This guy is so that communicate with or back Roombas or whatever it is. What's really nice is it does work both with the Scuba and the Roomba. So I actually set it up and say, hey, this is where I can set it on the boundary there, and it'll keep the Roomba on the carpet, keep the Scuba on the hard floor. So super nice. But we set it up like that, and then we're ready to start. Just like that. And it's supposed to, and back there's a communicates and turns itself off. And sometimes I've had it work, not so much. So, but because it's just on one back here, it doesn't use a lot of power. So that's nice. But this is the Scuba. Unfortunately, my Scuba, which this might have been one of the two. Sure. here, yes. Yeah, the Roomba was the 560 as I suspected. And this one is the Scuba 230. So those are the models that I have in particular. But, yeah, unfortunately, this model of the Scuba doesn't isn't a programmable one. You just kind of have a power button, turn it on, and then and then oh, I was just reaching too far down. But yeah, it's got a handle. Normally, this guy comes with like a little mat thing. Set it on. Just get that for it. It's not. But controls wise, it's pretty simple. What you have to do is when you're ready to clean, fill up this chamber. Which pops open. So you got a chamber there, fill it up with water. And you also put your soap. Soap, this guy needs to be a very special kind. It's not have a bunch of suds. And then it also needs to be able to talk electricity because that's the Scuba on the bottom of it has sensors that allow it to detect where it's soap. Sorry. Where it's or put the soap down. And then you're done, put it on the other side. Empty. So, because it keeps the clean water and dirty water separate, and empty after that. So yeah, it's not quite as just kind of leave it, set it and leave it kind of thing. As but it's still fairly nice. Because what it will do is basically goes over the floor once, where it's putting down the water and soap and stuff. Then it comes back again, it goes over again, and scrubs it, and then it goes to a third time and vacuums up the water. So once I got the soap, I'll probably set I punch it and let it like quite a bit. Um, but yeah, so Scoobas, fairly simple. Oh, it has a 10 like the other one did. Oh, I don't know what. Oh, this one. Oh, it's probably not like it because there's no water. So, that would be a problem. Probably like, where is my water? that is the Scuba and the invisible wall. I think. Hey, you know what? I know what I need to do. Show you how the invisible wall works. Let's see if we can do this. See, we're gonna set the Roomba right here next to cables, right next to the walls on there, and then we're just gonna turn it on, and then we're gonna say do a spot clean, and you're gonna see how it's gonna start doing a spot clean. It just starts with kind of going around in a circle, starts getting bigger and bigger circles. What is it doing? Oh, going all over the place. You kind of see how it stopped it from going. Now it's going to try to find the dock. But yeah, they're really interesting. We're gonna go back and oh yeah. Yeah, it's, but you can see it kind of keeps it away. Yeah, so that's Roomba. This camera around. Oh, back to me. Okay, so that Roomba, and that's going back to its place. So there, just a charge. Okay. Now we're gonna meet this guy and go back to the other guy. Okay, back to me. Back to. Okay. We're just gonna hang up. Say goodbye to the mobile unit. Bye. It's battery's running low. But yeah, those are the Roomba and the Scuba. Very cool. The thing I like about the Roomba, which I've gotten to use more than I have, the Scuba, is just like And it's just, I mean, it's nice not to have, where it just does its thing and you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to think about it. And then those times where it's I mean, there's times when me and my roommate, we've thrown little get-togethers for friends and stuff, and it's really nice to be able to just say, "Oh yeah, you know what? We really should just quick do a vacuum." The apartment, right before we have these friends over, and we're able to just go, okay, press a button, let it go, and then go off and a lot of times for me, start and then go prepare, go start working on enchiladas. That's that's favorite thing kind of latched onto. But yeah, so that's always really nice because you just kind of set it and forget it, and it's getting done, and it's some of the, I had people ask me, does it really work? Do you really feel a difference? And I can say for me, walking around on the carpet barefoot, you can tell after the Roombas vacuumed. You can feel, I don't know how to explain it. It just feels clean again. Um, so, I mean, just great. And I mean, I think the school will do great. It will work well. Um, Especially since the one thing that the Roomba kind of struggles with in the tile area in the apartment, like in the kitchen, dining room, is that there's there's the grout areas, and we've got ridges and stuff, and sometimes I can cause it to not quite pick up as much as you would like. But I think the screw won't have that problem because it'll be putting down the water, scrubbing, and then sucking the water back up with the dirt in it, kind of thing. So I think it'll work fine. I think it'll do a job. Obviously, so I'll put that hypothesis to the test, and then I guess once that happens, I guess I'll let you guys know, and it'll either be yay or nay. So we'll see. But yeah, like I said, that Scuba needs special soap. Because of that, I just gonna go out and buy the actual soap. It's actually not super expensive. See, I think I paid like $11, 11 or $13 for a bottle of it. I think it's supposed to last. I think it's somewhere between 40 and 60 uses. As soon as I find it, I can. Yeah, it's just called iRobot Scuba Hard Floor Clean Concentrate. I paid 13. It's 32 uses. So you're talking about less than 50 cents a use. So, and I definitely will probably run the Roomba more, just because, yeah, it was $12.99. And then if you can get it into an order that's big enough, you get free shipping. Be great if Amazon could get it so that it's subscribe and save, because that'd be great. Just be able to say, hey, just ship us so much of it every, send us a bottle every so often, and boom, you're done. But yeah, I went with the official cleaning concentrate just because I figured rather than messing with trying to figure out, how much that something's such and it's how conductive of electricity the soap is and all that kind of stuff. It was just it sounds like a little bit too much of a hassle. I'm just gonna go out and buy the legit stuff. I mean, it's not really that expensive. So, but yeah, and ironically, around here they've got the iRobot Scoomba 450. It's $500. It's no thanks. think I'll stick with a slightly older version of the 230, but I think it'll work good. It's a little bit smaller, guys. You notice the Scuba is a little bit smaller than, quite a bit smaller than the Roomba. But I think for an apartment, and really, I mean, even for you know, the average household, it's going to be fine. I can pull up the, because I think it's supposed to be able to do like about 300 square feet. Here I've got the owner's manual of the 200 series, and we pull it up. But yeah, so there's all kinds of. Oh, so I guess the Scuba can work with. You can use a hardwood floor cleaner, or you can just use it with plain tap water. And you're just, you add the clean water to the fill port, and then you add one sample packet or half a cup full of the Scuba hard floor cleaning. Then it also says for best performance, remove clutter, and lightweight rugs from area to be cleaned. Always empty and rinse both tanks after cleaning cycle is complete. Keep wheels, brushes, squeegees free from hair and debris by inspecting and cleaning the wheels bottom plate after each use. Protect bottom plate brushes. It's put it on the storage mat, which I don't have. Oh, and when you saw, I had that. That's when I was plugging it back in. It's also got that. It's got a battery right next to it. Hey, I got an idea. Look at this thing. Why don't I just show it to you guys? That's the looping effect. But yeah, so you can see here, this battery right there comes out. You can replace it. Yeah, here I was talking about the basically three patterns. It's got the spiral. It's got the wall following, or a room crossing. They're basically your three. Here you see, I'll fill it up. The soap, you press the button bar. Oh, you fill it up, close it, set it down. And then afterwards, you empty it, do the clean stuff. Put it back on the charger. Get the virtual wall. As you can see there, it shoots out a signal. It kind of expands. It goes out. So it's not quite perfect, but it works. I mean, it works well. You almost wish they could do just a straight beam kind of a thing. Doesn't say. Let's try to find, because it talks about. Here it talks about the cleaning cycle takes about 45 minutes to clean an average room. It's also got a short cleaning cycle, which takes approximately 20 minutes. Oh, here's what I was looking for. Okay, I was a little bit off. Like a lot. If you do the full You go with 45 minutes. You press on a press clean and release when song starts to do the full cleaning cycle, and that'll do up to 150 square feet. So still probably going to cover most households unless you got a big, unless you got a lot of hardwood flooring, which like my brother and sister, they might. That might be a little bit less because they've pretty much their whole apartment is hardwood. So, but say you're looking, so you might need to block, put it in one room and then move it to the next kind of a thing. If you got a bigger area, or buy one of the bigger ones that can do more square footage. But you press on and you release it after the song starts. If you want to do a short, which will do up to 60 square feet, 20 minutes, you press on and then you hold it until the second song starts. So, and basically the full one will, it can do one and then it needs to charge. With the short one, then you can do multiple at a time. So, but yeah, so that's pretty cool. Go back to the telescoping effect. Except I just realized I forgot to present that to you. I keep doing that. I think just you gotta hit present. No, yes, present, and then you can see the preview. Then you gotta click present this to everybody. So what I was showing you here was you got the battery comes out here. You pull it out, so you can replace it. Looks like it would be fairly easy to replace, which is kind of nice. And then I found here about the square footage. So it's 150 square feet, not 300. I was mistaken. just a wee bit off. Just about, doubling the actual. But yeah, that's the Scuba. Now that you've actually seen that, we can close that off. But yeah, so that's the Scuba, the Roomba. Really nice. I don't know. I like them just because it saves me time, makes it easier. Plus, as somebody who likes technology, they looked really cool and kind of an interesting use of technology. And it's kind of funny. My brother's telling me, there've been people who have taken these and basically hacked them and did different things and stuff, and done like Pac-Man, and all kinds of different things. Just see if I can pull that up. See if I can remember. All right, there's a bunch of different things. Oh, and the other thing that I didn't get because I bought them used, which was great because if you can find them cheap, I mean, for me, cost less than a normal vacuum cleaner. So for me, it was kind of a no-brainer to go out and get them. Because I probably got basically two of them for the price of one vacuum cleaner. But I was looking up here. Here they talked about everything. People have added webcams and web servers to remote control it or turn them into battle robots. They've used a Kinect, so they could use hand motions to vacuum. It's got all kinds of crazy things. And then the Pac-Man, with one being controlled by a human, and the other ones will basically are chasing it like the Pac-Man kind of thing. So kind of interesting. They've done a lot of things. Apparently, the iRobot kind of encourages it. But that's kind of interesting and seeing ways people take kind of a cool application of technology and then you know hack it and turn it into use it for other kind of crazy things. Um, but but yeah, so kind of an interesting thing. I was gonna say something else, but I forget. Um, but yeah, I think this is gonna kind of bring episode to a close. Different. Yeah, we didn't end up doing the PF Sensei. Still a little more work that I wanted to do before I was ready to tackle those items. So we may look at that, or we may look at the Sophos next time. I gotta get that up and running so I can show that to you guys. But yeah, so it'll be kind of fun. Kind of as a side note, kind of looking to add some other shows and stuff, do some other things, the kinds of shows. So those will be coming up. Hoping if I can convince person to do it. I think I have. I talked to you. I mentioned before, Mr. Peterson. But we may be starting another show. Not next week, but the week after that. It's a plan. Kind of tentative. Hopefully, I'll have a little bit more firmness about that next week. But it's going to be a show where it'll be pretty much strictly Bible, and we'll be tackling Bible issues. He'll be awesome because he's got a master's in biblical studies, I believe it was. But so yeah, so super awesome. I know me and him, we've had many great conversations together about a lot of Bible topics. We have lunch together pretty much every week, and yeah, it's usually a very pretty much every week. That's it comes back to some kind of theology, Bible and stuff. But kind of be like we'll take a topic and tackle it each week. But yeah, hoping to start that beginning of March. Don't have a name for it yet. And so hopefully next week I'll have more details for you. Hopefully I'll have a start date, what day of the week we're doing, time, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think you're gonna really enjoy him because he's lots and lots of fun. But yeah, so that'll hopefully, I feel like I'm really close. It's been a little bit difficult, he's a great guy. I mean, but I guess this is post show. Just show is over. This is post show. But I'm fully on board. I'm technology. Monitors and servers and computers galore, and pretty much everything that I can do technology wise. And he's kind of the opposite almost. Doesn't have a cell phone. I don't think he has a laptop. He has his work computer. He has a computer at home. I thought I was gonna sneeze there. I was so. I thought it. It's like I was ready to sneeze, and then it's like take two, no sneeze. But yeah, so he's kind of a little bit opposite. But he's got great insights, and we always have great conversations. So, but with the start of that, it'll kind of bring into existence kind kind of a network. We're gonna kind of, because we'll kind of try to build all these different shows, some different shows. Got that one, and then hopefully I got this other show. My original thought was to start it in June, because I figured I started this one in December, January-ish. Really kind of January. I mean, I had a couple episodes in December, but really felt like I really started it in January. So somewhere in December, January. A couple months later, or 3 months. Well, yes, you say December. 3 months later, start another show, March. And the idea was 3 months later, start another show. But I don't know whether I'm going to wait that long, because I'm beginning to get kind of excited for that show as I think more and more about it. But that one will actually be more of a cooking show. But and that one actually does have a name. But I will wait to tell you that one. But because we're going to kind of add in some more shows, hopefully eventually that maybe we can get some other people on board and start some other kinds of shows. Looking for a very variety, not looking for any one thing. So because of that, once that we'll bring into existence a network, I guess you could call it. It's kind of an idea of each show has its own name, and then we kind of bring it up underneath one big name. Kind of like it. I mean, you've seen there's several shows that I listen to that are over on the Geeks Network. It's nice, really informative, and I don't know. I just feel great to listen to tech shows over there. Both the Home Server Show, Home Gadget Geeks, and then I also listen to Surface Geeks. And then there's also what is the name of that? Cyber Frontiers. I was like, I knew the second word was Frontiers, and I was like, what is it? I was like, I know it's initials are CF, and then I was like, kind of wanted to say like Computer Frontiers, and then it was like, no, Cyber Frontiers. I listen to sometimes, but yeah. So for us, I want to bring it underneath. It's going to be the pad of life network. So that'll be super exciting. Get that off the ground. So yeah, it's another, bigger, more website work to do. But yeah, so kind of look at the idea of like, the network as a house, but the pad apartment, another name for, and kind of life, just kind of just nice and general. So we can put a bunch of different things underneath it. Because we're already planning, cooking, Bible, and then tech. I mean, it's like getting pretty broad there already, But yeah, so that's kind of a little bit of a look ahead. Hopefully that. Hopefully that. Hopefully that excites you. Hopefully some of those shows you'll tune in. But yeah. I'll have to let you know. Hopefully next week I'll have more details about both shows. I go back and forth because it's like the cooking show. It's like, it's going to cost me some money because I need to buy some things, specifically for that show. Because, it's a little bit different. and so it's like trying to save money and stay within the budget. But so we'll have to see. Let's see. But hopefully I'll have more details for that. So I think just quick check. I haven't been out to. Awesome. Now I got that out. I got still working to get some of the shows posted. I have just bandwidth issues. It takes so long to upload them. So I think we're just gonna call it an end. I'm gonna start here in a few minutes. Wow. So yeah, I think we're just gonna call it. Until next time, I'll see you a little over a week. Next week, as far as I know, it'll be Friday again next week. May look at changing the date just because, maybe Friday is not the best day to do it. But we will see. So I'll see you later. Bye.